Good morning, Naveen. As discussed in pre-learning video, today we are going to learn how to program using looping statements. So I already defined the term what is looping and what is loop structure and what are all the components to be available in loop structure and the two different types of loops and also the syntax for all the loops in Java program. Okay, now I'm going to explain you the loop, how to write looping statements in Java program with the help of this example. Imagine you want to find sum of n numbers. So what is the logic for finding sum of n numbers? Take an example of n is equal to 5. Then the sum will be calculated as 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 and the answer is 15. Now how will you write Java program for this example? So first of all you start with a class, then within a class you will write a main method, and within a method first you will declare a variable required. Now we need a variable n and also sum to store the summation of all the first 5 numbers. So then you will write a logic, sum is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Then you will print the same to display it on the screen. Okay. So this is what the program for finding sum of first 5 number. Okay. Now imagine if you want to find a sum of first 100 numbers or first 1000 number or greater than 1000 number. Then how will you code for it? Will you write sum is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus up to 1000? No, definitely not. So for doing, now in our case we need to perform addition repeatedly up to 1000 or maybe greater than 1000. So in this situation, for doing a task repeatedly, we are taking the help of looping statements. Now hope you understand what is the use of loop. Okay. Now I am taking you to BlueJ IDE and try to explain you the code for writing looping statements. See, now I am in code editor. So how will you come to this code editor? First of all, you have to create a new project using project new project, and you have to create a new class using new class button. Once you created a new class, if you double click on it, you will be get into source editor, and in this source editor you have to write the required coding statements. So first you will write class, you will write main method, and within a main method the first step is you have to declare all the necessary variables. Now as for our concern, sum of first 10 numbers, I need 3 different variables. See, I is a looping variable. So during the explanation of loop structure, I told you for writing a loop, we need a control variable to determine start and end. Yes. So here I is a looping variable and it is initialized with 1. Okay. And yes, S is to store sum. So I am going to find sum of first 10 numbers. Those values will be stored in this S. And N is to determine the ending point of a loop. Okay. Up to how many numbers you want to proceed. You want to repeat the sum again and again. Okay. So that's all about variable usage. And next I'm going to get the n value from the user. So for that I have to use scanner class. Next I'm getting the value from the user. Next int of will get the input from the user, and it will be stored in n. Okay. Now the input requirement is over. Now I got the input from the user. Now imagine the user is entering 10 for the value for the variable n. Okay. Now the value of n is 10 and I want to find sum of n numbers. So I have to do repeated addition. Okay. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus up to 10 because I have got 10 in n. Okay. Now for first we have to write the syntax for looping variable I should be initialized with 1 because I am going to start from 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to 10. Okay. So 1, and where I have to end the process up to n. So what is the current value of n? It is 10. So less than or equal to 10. Then each and every statement, every time the loop executing, it should be incremented by 1. Okay. So this is step value. condition, step value, initialization. So now the for loop will check for a condition I is equal to 1. Whether I is less than or equal to 10? Yes, true. The condition is now evaluated to true. Then it will get into for loop. Now inside the for loop I have performed the addition operation. So S is initially assigned with 0. 0 plus 1, 1. Now 1 will be stored in S. Now the statement is over, body of the loop is over, but the control once again go to loop statement. Now automatically the step value will be incremented by 1, so that the value in I is now 2. The value in I is 2, and it will check 2 less than or equal to 10. Yes, the condition is true. Once again it will enter into the loop. Now S, what is the previous state value of S? It is 1. 1 plus, now the current value of I is 2. 1 plus 2, 3. Okay. Now in this state the value of S is 3. Body of the loop is over. Once again control goes to for loop. Now the value of I will be incremented by 1. Now I becomes 3. So 3 less than or equal to 10. So likewise it will keep on repeating again and again. Once if reached I is equal to 10 or I is equal to 11. If I is equal to 11, it will check the condition. 11 less than or equal to 10. Now what is the value? Now the condition will be evaluated to false. So once the condition is false, what happened? Automatically the control will flow out of the loop. Now the control will come to system.out.println. So in system.out.println it will print the final value present in S. Okay. So in this way, if you want to do some actions repeatedly, you can do it with the help of for loop. Now after writing the program, you have to compile the program. Once you compiled the program, for compilation, you should go to this environment. If syntax free, you have to execute your program using by clicking on this. So if you click on it, it will open a new environment. See here. So here it is asking the user to enter a number. Now I am entering up to 100. I want to find some. So now I am entering n value as 100. See the result. The sum of first 100 numbers are 5050. Okay. If you are doubt this output, you please do it manually. Tell me how much time it is taking. So the computer is doing very big task in a fraction of seconds. Okay. So that's a power of looping in Java. So in this way you can use while loop and do while loop. So please execute some examples given in your book using BlueJ IDE and share the output screen with me. Okay. Eagerly waiting for your output screen. Waiting to see your output screen, Naveen. Do it and send it to me. Thank you.